last week in Lahore's Liberty Market, we handed over a 10,000 trees fully sustainable forest to the same horticulture authority who thought it wasn't a great idea. And our organization since has also trained forest department staff as far north as Gilgit-Baltistan. So let me begin by explaining that the forests that I make today are nothing more than the inspiration taken from the nature itself. These forests have an abundance of biodiversity. The life inside them is multifaceted. They do a lot of ecosystem services for us. And we are the world's 5th largest country. We are, of course, that brings a lot of challenges upon ourselves. And one has to really see how these forests function and help us all. So just to take you back, if you look at some of these images, you can see that the nature works in a closed loop, and that's how the ecosystem in a forest develops. So in that forest, when a dead leaf, which has been giving life to the tree when it wasn't dead, falls on the ground underneath is already fertile, it's moist. But as soon as it falls, the bacteria, the microbes in that soil, they start working to decompose it. So a new set of life evolves. That basically is turned into humus, and humus is now the more fertile soil where a new seed will fall, will become a fruiting tree soon, and will host an abundance of biodiversity. And so all of that biodiversity is interdependent, and a whole life cycle begins, and a food chain is established. And that closed loop is what regenerates and helps the forest to grow year after year without any maintenance. Why should we really create these forests? Well, because of the problems surrounding all of us today. I mentioned that we are the 5th largest country in terms of population, and for an agricultural country where most land is rural, an increasing number of people are now living in cities. We are a water-scarce country. We have urban heat waves that kill hundreds of people. We have a drought-like situation. There is increasing desertification in our country. All of these issues are actually very complex problems when you think about them. But a close analysis will also reveal that they're interconnected. So these are wicked problems, but having forests everywhere actually offers a solution to resolve all of these problems at some level. Let's think about it for a moment. They give us oxygen that we all breathe. They clean the air that we all breathe. The life in these forests, brings back the lost species, such as the local birds and the native fauna, which is very, very important for a functioning ecosystem. So this is really the idea. And if you think more in context of the cities, you would see that we have the heat waves, which I mentioned earlier, and the urban heat island effect is because of all the construction which is taking place all around us. You have all these impervious surfaces. So what these forests do is they cool down the temperature for all the people who must stay outdoors and work outdoors. Because of their density and fast growth pattern, they are also excellent carbon sinks. So these are all those reasons, why I decided to make these forests, and I dream about seeing them everywhere. But that is exactly what I want all of you to think today. We are not only the 5th largest country, we're also the 5th youngest country in the world, which means that 60 to 65% of our population today is actually between the ages of 16 and 33 years. That, I think, is an immense opportunity, an opportunity to dream, an opportunity and power to do, to bring your ideas to the fore, to work hard at it, to make a change for tomorrow. To everyone in this room, I say, Think about what intrigues your imagination. Then work hard at it. Work really, really hard at it to turn that idea into an inspiration. And once you see success, you include other people, you share your wisdom, you share your ideas with others, and become that force that can actually transform your localities, your cities, this country and the world, and makes it a better place to live. Thank you.